if they can give a good data package for the children, that will be great. I mean, that's a good idea. I think you should put that forward to the minister and get that done, Asanka.
Hi guys, here is another episode of One on One. Today we are in discussion with the warden of Lyceum International, Mr. Dayan Fernando. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Asanka.
To start off, when you initially received the news or the directive from the government to probably stop schools temporarily, what went through your mind?
We were actually okay about it. We were in fact happy, because if we didn't stop school at that time, I'm sure, as you can see, Sri Lanka would have been in a much terrible situation. So we were kind of okay to stop because we had finished the syllabuses by then. So we were fine to stop. We were anyway going in for the exams.
Okay.
So we were okay about it.
All right. So how are children of or students of Lyceum, what are they doing now at home? Are you guys conducting online classes? What is the process?
Well, at the moment, it's the actual Urdu holidays for them. So they are on holiday.
Okay.
We worked till the 10th. We did work online on our e-platform.
Okay.
But we are going to start school once again on the 20th.
Okay.
Online.
Online?
Yeah.
Okay. So online schooling is completely different to the regular schooling methods that you and I perhaps are used to. So do the kids sit in front of their laptops and then the teacher would conduct their classes? Can the kids review the footage and probably go back and visit a lecture?
Yeah, good question. Actually, they can go back. It's the teachers have done the lesson.
Okay.
The lesson is on there.
Okay.
So kids can go into it at whatever time, and they could actually give questions to the teacher. They'll get back to the students whenever the students have any questions to be answered as well.
All right. So, is it safe to say that, unlike back in the day, technology has evolved so much, and in this terrible situation that we are in at the moment, in the next couple of months, this is the only form of learning that we will see in the country? Not just at Lyceum, but across the country.
Actually, e-learning has been there, and online trainings and education has been there. But I think with this COVID, it's going to be a big change in the education industry. We have been ready for it, so we are rolling it along. But as you say, in the next couple of months, we are not sure when we are going to get back to the actual classroom.
Yeah.
So we will be going ahead with this, but saying that there are limitations.
What kind of limitations?
You see, there could be a family where they have about 3-4 kids and they just have one laptop or a tab. So sharing that, then also data becomes an issue as well. And also some parents are reluctant to give these technological devices to the kids. So we are managing with those limitations, but we are getting the parents involved as well.
Is there any kind of assistance or help from the Ministry of Education? Do you perhaps require subsidized rates for students for e-learning data packages?
Yeah, if they can give a good data package for the children, that will be great. I mean, that's a good idea. I think you should put that forward to the minister and get that done, Asanka, because that is a need at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, think about it. You as a family, you have bills to pay. Perhaps also you have gone through a bit of a pay cut owing to the situation. Paying your electricity bills on time, on top of that your data costs, on top of that your groceries and all of this. It's quite an expensive affair, isn't it? Coming back to other things, now when schools start, when we physically go back to school, as educators, what kind of measures will you take to ensure the safety of children and to ensure that this disease doesn't spread? I know for a fact that when it comes to discipline, Lyceum is a top-notch school. But when it comes to this situation, what measures would you have to take to ensure the safety of the children?
Well, it will be mainly the hygiene factor, because we can't keep the social distance in the classrooms.
This is where
and in the playing field.
Yeah.
So, but of course, I believe the government will give the green light for us to start once this whole thing is wiped out. So we should not have a fear, I believe, once we get into the classroom. But of course, if we do come across with a child with this, then we have to take the measures which the government has told us. We have to go by the rules and regulations of the country.
Going back to the question of or the discussion of e-learning, and like you said, some parents could also be technologically backwards, or wouldn't trust technology, wouldn't trust children to be in contact with smart devices. What is your advice to them? Because let's face it, if we have a gap of about 2.5 months for a kid that who is in the process of learning the skills of life, the syllabus that's being taught, that's a big gap if he misses that, right? What is the advice that you can give parents, both of parents who have kids in your school and other schools? What is the directive?
Well, listen, first, what we should understand is all schools would have been anyway closed during April for out of the holidays.
Yes.
So, although we see it as a major gap here, kids haven't missed much. And getting back onto the technology and the online thing, where some of the parents may be reluctant to give, or even finding it difficult to get into the platform and find their way through as to how they could get these modules out for the children. We have support, we give telephone support as well, so parents can call us and then we advise them as to how they can get into our secured e-learning platform.
Okay.
So basically that is secured. The kids cannot get into any unnecessary information.
Okay. All right.
What I would advise the children is, this is a chance for you to prove yourself to the parents that you know to take responsibility. Use this technology wisely. And for the parents as well, be with them. Now that hopefully both parents are at home,
Very present.
yeah, be with them. I'm sure you can go back to school with those online modules, learn something from them, so that there'll be a nice time where kids actually learn something from technology, as well as parents' side, they'll feel comfortable giving it to them.
That's right. So I hoping that when things settle down, and when we finally, God willing, find a cure for this COVID-19, when we go back to regular school, do you think we'll still use parts of this e-learning platform so that we could save time and that necessary resources could be allocated to everybody? For example, maybe your best mathematics teacher is in the Vattala branch, and maybe the kids in Nugegoda can have access to his lectures through the portal.
I think
I'm giving away too many good
you're
ideas.
touching on something. I think our management,
Okay.
Dr. and Dr. Mrs. Guerrero and Mr. Nikita Guerrero, they have an idea
Okay.
which you're touching into,
Okay.
and you'll be surprised what we will have in offer in the near future.
So to all the students who are watching this broadcast, especially to the ones from Lyceum, what are the lessons that you can learn from this pandemic to be applied in real life?
There are many, I think. One is we're going to be part of history, because one day when you're a grandfather or grandmother, when they ask you about COVID, you can tell everything. So my first thing is write a journal and keep it recorded as to what you've been doing all these days. And what kids should learn is that we are all equal. This didn't target anyone in particular. It has targeted everyone.
Yeah.
So in the field of sports, in the field of study, wherever you go, I believe everyone has been given an equal chance. So we should not think that I don't have this or that, because nature has given all of us the same platform. So after COVID, I believe you should come back to school and take that into heart, that we are all equal, and if we do our part, we can be the winner. That's my
Excellent.
kids.
Right. Now I know why they picked you as the warden.
Thank you, Asanka.
So folks, that's a quick little chat with the warden of Lyceum, Mr. Dayan Fernando. Thank you for taking the time to drop by at our studios and to talk about the matters that matter to us the most during these times.
Thank you, Asanka.
Welcome.
Thanks so much.
Generation Yes.